Good morning. It's me again. I know some of you know that my back has been bothering me and I've been seeing a doctor. Well, now I'm at the point where I have to do homework at home. I have to do physical therapy at home and I have to do various stretches and making myself feel better. So right now I'm doing one of my stretches. It's my back stretch. I have to do it for 2 minutes. Thank you for being my cheerleader, Max. You just drank water. Oh, man. That really stretches out my back that's been sore for so long. And the thing is I talk to you about things that remind me of Jesus and about being a Christian, and this sure does. This reminds me that we get into bad habits and we get into trouble. And then we have to remember to make good habits a habit. Like the doctor says, I'm going to feel better if I do these exercises every single day. Well, that's the way it is with being a Christian. I have to remember to do my Christian exercises every single day. Here's a physical therapy exercise, and I'm going to talk to you about Christian exercises while I do it. I look kind of silly, but that's okay because I never mind looking silly. So with this exercise, with the help of my dog who's a cheerleader, which we need cheerleaders in our lives too, I have to squeeze for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I have to relax. And I have to do that for a total of 10 times. Well, that's like it is with being a Christian. I have to remember to say my prayers. Here's a really big one. I have to make a habit of being kind to people. I have to, here's a good example. The other day I was in pain, I was grouchy, I was grumpy, and we were sitting there at dinner and I wanted the salt. So instead of asking Mr. Dave, please pass the salt, I said something like, are you ever going to get done with that salt? Now, Mr. Dave was a Christian. He knew that I was saying two separate things. I was saying I'm in pain and I'm tired and I'm grumpy, and I would also like salt. So he was being a Christian to me. He was forgiving me. But I have to remember to get into the habit of what I want, I ask for. What I don't want, I don't grump about. Like instead of saying, are you going to be done with the salt? I could say, boy, honey, I don't feel good. And would you please pass the salt? But I have to keep practicing that. We have to practice kindness. We have to practice love. And I think we're seeing nowadays that that's all the more important. We're seeing that on television a lot. And, it's hard to be in a situation where we're not supposed to hug each other. We're not supposed to get close to each other. But we have to treat each other with love and kindness. And I think that's kind of like a Christian therapy instead of a physical therapy. So I'm going to finish up my therapy. And I'm going to remind you to keep practicing your good habits, because if you only practice your bad habits, your heart starts to hurt. Your soul starts to hurt. Just like I had stopped practicing my good exercise habits, and my back got really, really, really sore. So I'm going to leave you with that God loves you no matter what, and God is really proud of all of us when we practice our Christian habits. Have a good day. Bye-bye.